Let me ask you about the judiciary branch because federal courts have long been a check on executive power. I think many people are concerned by what happens if the Trump administration simply ignores the courts.
I think a lot of people are worried about the Trump administration not following what the courts say. And you can certainly see since this weekend an attempt on the part of MAGA Republicans to say, we don't care what the courts say. And yet, at the same time, there is, as I say, a lot of pushback on that right now because people have to understand that if we lose the rule of law, what we have essentially done is lost the idea of the American government. And what I mean by that is this. If you think about a country, you have to think about where power resides and why power resides there. So you can imagine a country, for example, where power resides in a monarch, in somebody who has all the power, because that's the way it's always been traditionally in that country. Or you can imagine other ways in which a country could find its power, and that's known as its sovereignty. Who has the power? And in the United States of America, if you think about our Constitution does not say, as the one before it did, the states got together and decided, which is what the Articles of Confederation said. What our Constitution says is we, the people, are setting out this government. It holds the power of our government in the people. We, the people, are the ones who have the power to establish this government. And the Constitution sets up a way for us to do it. We elect representatives who then write laws and debate them and eventually pass them. And if they do all those things, they create laws under which we live. And under our Declaration of Independence, we have the right to consent to the government under which we live. Well, if we get somebody who comes in and says, I'm not going to pay attention to the laws, what that person is saying is that he is not going to pay attention to the people who own the power in our government. He's saying, I'm not going to care about that government. I'm going to create my own government that has my own power. And so when we're looking at this moment and this fight over whether Trump actually has to do what the courts say, the real thing is, does Trump have to do what we say? And that's what's really at stake in this moment.